somebody was asking me what makes a great rap beat versus a bad one or whatever, I'm gonna use this cool calm beat as a perfect example of this shit. Listen to the song. You back up against the wall. This beat to me, weak. This is a weak ass beat. And I'll tell you why. You're just listening to it. A veteran that hustles. You know what I mean? I listen to this, I hear nerd rap. I hear backpacker shit, Def Jux shit. Nothing special about this. Boring. But then I hear this. And it's like some other shit. And it was like, oh shit, this thing got a swag. Who is this dude? That's what I'm saying. They got your back up against the wall. See if you got what it takes to fight them all. Anxious nerves, a mess might hurl. Red in the face like a sunburned white girl. You do what's up, ready for the scuffle. Harder. Tough cookie, a veteran that hustles. Damn. Rickety ride, Brooklyn cyclone. It's free fall. You incite, there's no whole bar, bro. Nothing, punch buggy, ugly. 2 out of 3 judges agree smugly. Listen, it's about aggression, man. It has to fit. See, listen. This song, I'm still trying to figure out if he respit his verses, because I think he did to a certain degree, because I think vocally there's a slight difference between the original and the remix. I wouldn't be surprised if whoever made the remix was like, look, listen, man, I need you to respit this shit, put a little more feeling into the shit. I would, or at least, or maybe manipulated his vocals a certain way. Being a DJ, maybe changed the pitch a little bit, made it a little bit more harder, like lowered to the pitch or something like that, and made it sort of sound a little bit more aggressive. Because again, here's the point: the difference between the Therapy remix, which to me takes the song to a whole nother fucking level of dope, and the original one, which is total I would hear that and just ignore it. I'd be like, that's whack, that's boring, right? Same rhymes. Exactly the same rhymes. That's why I tell you again, rhymes don't really matter. You'd be surprised. Like, this is some shit that, again, this is advanced hip-hop shit I'm talking about here. You'd be surprised. The same level, these are the same fucking rhymes. The original one had a boring beat, in my opinion, and pretty boring vocal delivery. The remix had a way better beat and had better, much better vocal delivery. And here we are, the remix kills the original, right? Because the beat matches. First of all, it's aggressive. I think that hip-hop beats have to be aggressive. They have to get you, You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter whether it's, laid back kind of aggressive or it's really, in-your-face aggressive, right? So I always use this. I don't know if I've played this before, but this is a perfect example of a beat that's laid back, but just disgusting. And y'all have heard this, man. I mean, you should know this record. Come on. When you hear this shit, right? This beat's dumb. I like the Red Sea. Don't even tempt me. We wanna get you. This shit is hard. That's what I'm saying. It's laid back, but it's like, oh, you're. That's what I'm saying. It's gotta, a great beat's gotta move you, man. I'm gonna pick up another one. Let's see, off the top. I'm literally just doing off the top of my fucking head. Communism. If you guys have heard that beat. Communism. For some reason that came on my head. Communism. It's just gotta do something to you, man. It can't just be soft, you know? It starts off mellow, real cool. See how that shit is? Let's go. See, if you can't dance, again, I always say this, if you can't dance, how are you even appreciating hip-hop, really? You know what I'm saying? And that's my whole point. One Time for Your Mind by Nas. Laid Back. That that shit is hard, man. Like I said, there's like in your face, like crazy MOP and hard ass beats, and then there's beats that are chill, but they're still hard. And I think that's the point. Kool Calm Pete was rhyming about it's a fight song. It's called the Fight Song, and the original beat it sounds like a fucking picnic. It sounds like some picnic in Prospect Park or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like that's not what we're talking about here. You know what I'm saying? Like you're talking about a fight song. Get a beat that has some sort of aggression to it, because again, this is hip hop. And get it to match what you're fucking talking about, right? The beat for the Therapy remix is darker, but it's also iller. The gadget thing in the background, just like the feel of it is weirder. And like I said, hip hop also the great beats that they have this thing. It's an immediate feel to it. Usually it's on a weirder tip because hip hop is weird. You know, the whole genre is supposed to be weird, right? But weird in a funky sense, right? It's supposed to get you like going, right? A great beat is gonna just get you there, right? What's another great beat? Off the top of my fucking head. I love this fucking beat. I thought it was absolutely squandered. This beat was absolutely squandered. Holy shit. What a fail. This is a dope beat. It's not the craziest beat ever, but it's just a dope beat. You know what I mean? Let's go. You hear this shit, you're like, oh shit, let's turn up, man. I don't care what era you're talking about, man. Hey. Look, listen, man, I've said this before, man. I do all eras with this rap shit. You know what I'm saying? That's why these stands are so fucking mad. A good beat is a good beat. Fuck out of here. Hey. So that's what I'm saying. It's just, it's really the aggression and the swing of it, right? The feel of it. That's how you know a good beat. If it doesn't really have a swing, a feel to it, it doesn't really captivate, you know, it doesn't capture a vibe or it puts you in a certain like mood right away. That's hits you in the gut. You know what I'm saying? Because the Kool Calm Pete beat sounds like, you know, it's just like a generic picnic beat. Yeah, that's a vibe, but it's not a vibe that I want. Like, it's not a vibe I'm into. Like, I want a vibe that's, like, gonna just get me, like, right away, like, feeling like dancing or at least moving or head nodding or some shit. Like, it's gotta do something to me. It's gotta give me a certain energy, right? Again, people talk all the shit about, oh, you know, Carti or whatever. Again, man, if you into hip-hop, you don't like Carti, and you don't like Carti's beats, it's like, shit's weird to me personally, but whatever, you know what I mean? We all have our tastes, but you can see why I fuck with Carti. Carti ain't saying a whole lot, but them beats slap. They slap. You know what I mean? Like it's really that simple. Like I just demonstrated with that Kool Calm Pete song. The beat is hot and the vocal delivery is fire, and that's why I like rap in general. That's where it starts to me. If the beat is, because it's about a beat and syncopation with your flow, right? Ice-T talked about this in the Nas podcast, the Bridge podcast, because he was saying that, again, that's, you know, people been rapping before hip-hop, but what makes hip-hop special is the hard beat and the syncopation of that flow, right? People been rapping. That's why, again, like when people are like, oh, he rapped, it's like, well, who cares? Like that doesn't make it a hip-hop thing necessarily. Right? Ice-T talked about this. Like I said, he was talking about the gangsters, the, you know, what was it? I can't remember, Master of Ceremony and people like that who rapped before hip-hop, but they didn't, and they rhymed, you know what I'm saying, but they didn't rap in a syncopated way. They didn't rap like on, like to ride a beat. That's a different thing entirely. That's when you're getting into hip-hop territory, and that's my point. So if you are able to ride the beat with a certain type of, you know, control and finesse and just like you sound dope, that's when you're fucking rapping. And a hard beat, that's when you're rapping for real, right? Last thing I'm going to play, you know, just because, whatever. Literally. Talking about a hard fucking beat, right? You know? Put your right hand up. Put your right hand up, all right? It's whatever. Get it popping. All right? Get it. Get feeling. Good breezy. Jump skeezy. Bees be. All right? Alright, let's go. Reason I get fly for no reason. See, I got money. You don't read while receiving. Yeah. See how she's rapping? She's rapping to the beat. You know, she's riding it. Hip hop, man. So I hope that answers your question. To whoever, you know, posed that question about what makes a great beat versus a whack beat. It's just about energy, man, really. It's about energy, vibe. You know, you just feel it.